Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J. Gaming on the mic here, and we're coming at you with a brand new episode of the Earlham Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA 14 that's featuring the one and only college football revamp. Today we have our senior day, man, and it's an exciting senior day. We're taking on the Anderson Ravens, who are currently 8-3 on the season, and we, on the other hand, Corso's going to be rocking with them, but our best prospect in school history, Ray Leonard, is coming to town. He's visiting us here today, and we got a big game ahead of us here, man. 3-8. We are on a 4-game losing streak as of right now, trying to at least end the season on a high note, maybe even trying to play spoiler, because I know Anderson at one point was actually in the hunt to go to the conference championship game, and you could see right now Anderson is 6-2. Now Anderson did beat Hanover, so if Anderson beats us and then Hanover they lose their final game, Anderson will be going to the conference championship game. So this is a game with big implications for them, so they're not going to take us lightly. Likewise, we also have an opportunity here to go ahead and make sure we play spoiler. So hey, it's going to be a good one, man. So make sure you smash that like button for me, as well as hit subscribe. That to be brand new. Leave a comment for your boy down below as well with how you're feeling about this series, because I do try to read all your comments. Let's go ahead and get this senior day underway. Let's get it. Alright, man, so we are here with our senior day, baby. We actually got a few seniors on the squad this season, so trying to win this game for them, man. It won't lead us to a bowl game, but hey, taking some positive momentum going into season 3, that's what I'm all about, man. So let's see if we can get it done here. We got a 1st and 10 going up for Ravens, as they do start with the football, and Green's gonna throw it over to the left-hand side, gets it to Williams. He is able to pick up 8 before Caden Doman is able to make the tackle. We got a 2nd and short now coming up for the Ravens. Going to do another handoff, this time over to the left-hand side to Ryan Dukes. And I'm surprised he didn't cut it out to the outside a little bit more. I feel like he had a little bit more space. So it felt like we dodged a little bit of a bullet there, because he could have took that one to the house, it seemed like. But hey, still, Ryan Dukes, so he's still cutting us deep, and this is a team that, at times seem to be really dominant, with the rush defense sometimes, but right now that's not the case whatsoever. Thankfully, backup tailback is in the game, so we're going to pass it now a little bit more. They decide to pass on 2nd and inches, and they pick up the 1st down with Adam Williams, once again, his 2nd catch of this drive, as they get a 1st and 10 to work with once again. This time, the backup running back getting some action, and Curtis Gandy, he gashes up for 11 yards as well. Again, rush defense has been a little bit of an issue of this game already, as they go to Gandy again. We had him boxed in, but nobody's going to be able to get into him in the backfield. We almost give up a touchdown to the backup tailback. That's not a good look. As now we got 2nd and 1 coming up now, trying to do a read option. Going to Gandy. We just couldn't get there in time. An easy touchdown for Anderson. They're going to take an early 7-0 lead here on this senior day. And then on top of that, we actually go free and out the next possession. So they're out here with the football once again, as Bruce Green tries to pass it around, but Josh Brown has something to say about it, breaks it up. And now 2nd and 10 coming up here. Green going to hand it off to Ryan Dukes. He's back in the game. Stiff arms 2 people into the next dimension, and nearly picks himself up another 1st down. As 3rd and inches now, dropping back. We get some pressure on this quarterback, but was able to escape that pressure, unfortunately, despite the fact that we brought the blitz. And another 1st down for the Ravens, and 3rd down at this point, definitely riding the struggle bus a little bit. Ryan Brown gashes us. for another 18 yards. So they're now in the red zone, looking to make this a 2-score game just halfway through this first quarter. As Green goes ahead and makes some adjustments and going to go ahead, run the read option, breaks one tackle, and manages to pick up 8. So a 2nd and short now coming up. I wouldn't be shocked. They tried to run this thing here yet again. Is now 2nd and 2. Green going to hand it off to Ryan Dukes, who somehow gets through our lineman and picks up 3 yards. Another first down for the Ravens. But can we keep him out of the end zone, though? 3rd and goal coming up now. Needing a stand here as Green drops back and wide butt naked open. It's Larry Goodman making it look too easy. Winning the one-on-one matchup on the outside easily. Another touchdown for the Ravens. And we're down 14-0, man. We need our offense to step up here. Let's see if we can get that answer here on this drive as Miami tries to throw it to the outside. Could have thrown it to Jakeem Short, but just didn't see him in time, unfortunately. So gotta try to run it back now. 3rd and long coming up here for the Quakers as Miami dropping back. Gonna try to throw it to the left-hand side. Gets it to Ryan Bond right before he gets out of bounds. So we able to get the first down, keep the drive going for right now. Just trying to get a methodical drive going here as Miami taking the read option. That's one thing that he's incredibly good at. Able to pick up 10 yards on that one. He's got another 2nd and short coming up here. Trying to pick up the first down as Miami throwing it over to the right-hand side. Gets it to Ryan Bond, and he's just short of the sticks. Only need 1 more yard. Probably going to go ahead and try to run for it. But we're not going to actually run for it, though, as Miami looking to the left-hand side. Got a man beelining for him, though. Breaks the tackle, though, and stays in bounds. Just going to go ahead and run out of bounds. Avoid that big hit. Only at 5 yards, but still another first down. But we need something from this passing game, though. We can't do it all on the ground, as Miami just trying to run for his life, it seems like. Nobody really getting open for him. It's just been a tough first quarter, man. We're down 14-0. We do have a little bit of a drive going, but we got to get this passing attack going as well. 2nd quarter coming soon. So let's go, man. 2nd quarter underway. We got a 3rd and 6 that we got to deal with as Miami drops back. Going to try to throw it over to the right-hand side. We had St. Wilhelm open, but we simply overthrew him, unfortunately. So 4th and 6. We're actually going to have to go ahead and punt this thing. It is part of our ground rules. Have to do what coach wants to do, and he wants to punt this thing. But we get a really great punt, though. That might be dropped inside the 5-yard line. So at least great field position to work with. They're on their own 1. Let's see if we can get a safety on the board as they do call play action, but nobody able to get home. One-on-one with Giante McLaurin. We don't get the interception, but at least we can bat it down. If I would have used that a little bit sooner, would have had the interception, but it is what it is. As he got 2nd and 10, throwing it out to the right-hand side. This time, Giante McLaurin cannot keep up with Kenneth Horn. He picks up a first down. And more importantly, gives the Ravens a little bit of space to work with as well on top of it. As we have another 1st and 10 coming up here. This time, Justin Burden coming from the safety position and bringing his quarterback down, but again, another 7-yard gain. You hate to see it. Is now 2nd and 3 coming up. Green dropping back over the middle. Gets it out to Davis once again. Where Josh Brown comes to make the tackle. Got him mixed up with the Cincinnati Royals series. Is now 1st and 10. Throwing it to the left-hand side. RJ Greenwink had the opportunity to break that pass up, but probably should have just settled for, just bringing him down. As him stumbling a little bit cost us some yards there. Another first down for the Ravens as they throw to the left-hand side. We do eventually get these guys off the field, so we leave them short of the sticks. We got a 3rd and long coming up here. Need to get something going with our offense now as we go over the middle where Jakeem Short is, but we are just 1 yard shy here, man. So not a good look for us whatsoever. We have to punt this thing once again. Just not really getting much of anything going here with our offensive attack, unfortunately. And now it looks like Gandy trying to take it to the outside, but looks like there's going to be a flag down on the field. Please don't let that be on us. It actually is on us, and they're going to end up calling Seth Gray. So Anderson, you know, who's been doing pretty solid, better than us on offense anyways, they start on our side of the football field, and they're going to get a huge gain. First play from great field position, by the way, a 29-yard gain. And now we're in our own red zone once again, trying to stop a touchdown from being scored as we bring him back a little bit. Let's go, baby. Justin Burden with the TFL. He's been a bright spot on this defense. As we got 3rd and long now. Green dropping back, passing out to the left-hand side over to Goodman, where Seth Gray is able to bring him down. And we do at least make Anderson settle for a field goal. With that being said, though, we're still down 17-0, man. So we still got some work to do for sure. We need a score on the offensive side of football, man. There's nothing else, you know, that matters right now. Just gotta get some points before the end of the half at the very least. It's now 2nd and 4. Miami running for his life once again. Getting to the outside and gets just across that first down marker before he's lit up like a Christmas tree, but able to get himself back up, though. And it's a fresh set of downs once again. 1st and 10. Miami dropping back once more. This time throwing it short over to Danny Carson, who ends up picking up 8 on the catch. His first catch of the day. So 2nd and short now coming up for the Quakers. And I'm assuming if we get this first down, we can go about trying, you know, to go into our no-huddle offense. But that does require us to complete a pass, and we haven't really been able to do that today. Only 5 for 10 so far for 40 yards. You hate to see it. As Miami drops back again, looking around, throwing across his body. Usually a terrible idea, but this time it works out for us. Something that we probably shouldn't try to do on a daily basis, but now we got 2nd and long coming up here, trying to build on that momentum as Miami trying to throw over to Danny Carson, but he was throwing on the run and threw it short. He had dude open. He had a couple steps on him, but because of the pressure, a bad pass, and Andrew Miller gets the interception. So now with a minute left, trying to get Anderson be able to keep it at a 17-0 game as Green drops back, has pressure over the middle, gets it to Ryan Dukes, who does get lit up like a Christmas tree. So, hey, man, we get him off the field once again. Another punt going for Anderson. That's big for us right here, as we should have the ball here as Cameron Frost, he tries to call a fair catch, but muffs it. And that's exactly the opposite of what we needed right now. Oh, my. And now Anderson has the ball once again, needing our defense to step up here again. We need it in the worst way. As we got 2nd and 10 now coming up for the Ravens. As it looks like Goodman moved out into the motion. Going to be a little pistol set. Throw it over the middle and finds none other than Brown once again. Anderson taking a timeout. They still have 1 remaining as they're trying to get some more points on the board before the end of this half. As Green throws over the middle this time. Gets it out to backup tailback Curtis Gandy. And that clock should be running a little bit. They're not going to use that 1 timeout just yet. As we got a 2nd and 3 now coming up. Again, Goodman, the tight end, going to be moved into motion. Shotgun formation as Green chucks it towards the end zone. Finds Ryan Brown. Touchdown, Anderson. And an awful way to end this first half, man. We're down 24-0. Not a good look for us here on Senior Day. Second half coming. Alright, so second half is officially here. Just trying to get some momentum going. We are still being shut out, man. And that's, you know, not going to win games this way as Jakeem Short, oh my, makes a great catch for us here, man. 15-yard gain. We'll see if we can keep it up, man. See if we can get 2 completions in a row. As we got 1st and 10 again. This time, Miami trying to throw over the middle. Was looking for, I believe, Miami Thomas, but just couldn't make the catch, unfortunately. As now, 2nd and 10 now coming up. Miami dropping back. Looking over. Finds Jakeem Short and chucks it all the way down across the 40-yard line. Our biggest gain of, huge, biggest play of the game for us, man, for sure. As Miami drops back again, trying to throw a dot to Jariah Bond, but can't hold on to it. We need our receivers to do a better job of getting better separation, It's a young core, guys. They'll learn as, they get better, each and every year. But, Miami can't do it all, man. That's probably why we've been on this losing streak, because Miami has had to do it all as of late. As we got 1st and 10 now coming up here. Going to go ahead, keep it on the read option. Makes a man miss and gets across the 5-yard line. Guys, we might be able to get a touchdown here, man. Let's see if we can get it here. 2nd and goal. Let's see if we can chuck this thing in the end zone. Miami dropping back, throwing it to Jakeem Short, but drops the pass, though. Incomplete. In 3rd and goal now, coming up here once again. Gonna try and get this thing into the end zone as Miami drops back, tries to throw over the middle to Danny Carson, but he drops that too. So 2 consecutive drop passes cost us a touchdown. And we're down 24-3. We get a field goal at the very least, but not exactly how I wanted to play this out for sure. But we do get a free and out at the very least. We have an opportunity still. Make this a 2-possession ball game. But it's going to be a little bit tougher with Terrain Patton's penalty. 1st and 20 coming up here. As we'll call a play action. Miami scrambling to the right-hand side. Gonna throw it over to an open Jariah Bond, who makes one man miss, and he's brought down finally across the 20, a 48-yard gain. That gets us right back into the red zone. As Uiagalelei drops back again, this time throwing to St. Wilhelm, gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Earlham. We finally get our first offensive touchdown of the game, and we're down by 2 possessions. And look at this, we get ourselves another free and out here once again. And now that we're across midfield, an opportunity for us. Get back into this game. A touchdown here makes it a 1-score game. So let's get it done, guys. Gonna go back to the running game. Terrain Patton actually gets a nice cut upfield and is gonna go ahead and pick up some nice yardage. We got a 6-yard gain on that one. 3rd and short coming up for Earlham. Looking for somebody to get open on these slant patterns. But Miami drops back again, looking for something. And just trying to do a little too much there. Frozen interception. Nobody going to be able to get back either. And another touchdown was scored, but not by our offense, but the Anderson defense as Chad Fowler takes it to the house. Pick 6. As he was looking for his main man, Adam Hill, the 3rd. But unfortunately, he was covered. Probably should have just thrown that one away and tried to fight another day. And now, we're down by 21 once again, as we need another offensive score in the worst way. Jakeem Short, able to get us 20 yards there at the very least. As we'll try another play action here on this 1st and 10. Miami, throwing to the right-hand side. Tight window. But does gets it out to Jariah Bond for a gain of 16 there. But we got 3rd and long coming up here once again. I don't think the play action is going to work this time around, but let's see if we can do something with the arm, trying to throw to the right-hand side, and Jakeem Short gets open on the outside and picks up 26 as we have 1 quarter left in season number 2. We're down 31-10. Let's see if we can do what it takes to make the comeback. 4th quarter coming. Alright, man. 4th quarter officially underway. And look what the offensive coordinator wants to do. He wants us to do a freaking halfback draw on a 3rd and 7. And of course it doesn't work. So now, at this point, gotta go for it on 4th down. Trying to go, a little bit out of the box. See if Miami can pick up the 1st down for us. As Miami doesn't fall forward, he falls to the side. If he would have fell forward, he had that 1st down, but alas, we don't get it. We do get force a free and out on Anderson, but now time is of the most paramount at the moment, as we need a score on this drive just to make sure that we try to stay in this thing. As now 2nd and 10 now coming up, calling the good old-fashioned 4 verts. Miami Scrambling. Has a man open downfield. Looking for Adam Hill to third, but he overthrows him. That was going to be a touchdown. But instead, it's 3rd and 10. You hate to see it. Gonna potentially leave some points on the board as we throw a dangerous pass to St. Earlham over the middle. He somehow catches it. But even with that amazing catch, we're still 1 yard shy. Trying to pick it up here. Already 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions as they blow us up in the backfield. And a turnover on downs. We're going to have to give it right back to Anderson once again. Already down 31-10 with 4.5 minutes left. Defense needs to come up with a turnover. That ain't it though. Justin Burden trying to track him down and does eventually bring Ryan Dukes down for a gain of 37. Justin Burden's 5th tackle of the game as well. As Anderson moving across the 50-yard line, giving it to Ryan Dukes again. Looking to choose some clock, and they're doing a pretty darn good job of it. They get another 1st down. Actually, basically a 1st down. I mean, it's only 1 inch. Wouldn't be shocked if they even get it on this play right here. And they somehow do. We had him in the backfield, but Ryan Dukes able to stumble forward. Glad they were able to get that, but not our guys. But, I mean, we're at a point where, you know, we got a lot of things to work on, man. We had some good points during the course of this season, but, I mean, unless a miracle happens, we're going to go to 3-9. And, you know, 3-9 football teams still have a lot to work on. Need to work on having a passing attack. Or at least, you know, upgrading at the running back position because, you know, it hasn't been a good look for us this season, man. As we got 3rd and 3, maybe we can at least end the season on a stop. Potentially the last defensive drive of his ball game. As Green going to hand it off to Gandy, who gets brought down, but look at this. We got another face mask once again. Going to call it on us. Caden Doman, man. I feel like he's been called for at least 1 face mask. Wait, at least like the last 3 or 4 games. And he gets caught once again. And it costs us a 1st down. As now Anderson in a goal line situation at this point. Trying to run down this clock once again. Breaks the tackle. Justin Burton can't bring him down. Nobody else able to route to the football. And Curtis Gandy gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Anderson. And at that point, you know, it was all barbecue chicken. We do always get a few of the seniors that normally don't play. We get them into the game for a little bit. You know, just so that they can be properly honored. But we still lose this game on senior day, man. We lose by a final score of 38-10. And it's a tough look for us for sure. Let's go ahead now, check out the stats for our guys. And see how the cookie crumbled in this one. I'll see you guys there. Alright, man, so here we are with our senior day, and it comes to an end, and we take another loss, unfortunately. And honestly, like, our total offense wasn't that different. It really came down to the execution, honestly. We were about like 12 yards off from each other, so we had very similar performances on the offensive side of the ball. The thing is that, like, Anderson, you know, they executed better on their side of football, and we had 3 turnovers once again. We played a very ugly game, and, you know, we just couldn't get the job done at the end of the day, and that leads to a big loss as well. And we are even only 66% from the red zone. That's not going to cut it either. So Miami Gallier, he did get the start for us, but he was 17 for 30, 244 yards, touchdown, and 2 interceptions. But we also had AJ West come in for a little bit to throw 1 pass because it was going to be his final collegiate game. He's obviously not going to make it to the pros because he is a 3rd string guy. His only pass was incomplete. Patton, you know, did some decent stuff on the ground, 13 for 30. Miami was 9 for 60, but other than that, nothing really else to show. Receivers, Joakim Short, you know, actually had a really good day. He had 7 catches for 123 yards, and so did Jariah Bond. He had 6 catches for 87, with St. Earlham getting the only touchdown for us here today. He had 2 catches for 29 yards total. On the defensive side of the ball, Seth Gray was the guy that ended up leading the way for us. He had 8 total tackles in this one, which is really cool to see. Justin Burton and Josh Byrne were both not too far behind. We did get to this quarterback twice. Ian Levine and Matthew Sands both each got a sack, but once again, no turnovers, and turnovers are what makes the world go round at the end of the day. It sucks that we lost this battle on senior day, but we just got to continue to get better year in and year out. Hopefully, our offense can keep up with our defense in season 3, because it does seem like our defense was put in some really bad spots during the second season. Alright guys, so that is really going to put an end to season 2, and you know, I'll tell you what, man, we finished 3-9, which is about where we expected to be. Hopefully year 3 is the year that we get ourselves an opportunity to go to our very first bowl game. It should be a good one. Make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're new. I won't have a Big Earl football podcast to, recap the entire second season, because I want to do some things a little bit different with the Big Earl football podcast. But what I am going to do, I'm going to have a long, at least a longer off-season recap going into season 3, and then I'm going to go ahead and do things a little bit differently for the Big Earl podcast going forward. Hey, should be a good one. Thank you guys so much for the support. We made it for 2 full seasons. Loving the support that you guys are giving me. I hope you guys are all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.